Rasulullah ﷺ says that the earth, this sphere, will be pressed and spread and flattened out. So imagine how huge it will be, because it will be flattened out. And then Rasulullah ﷺ says, nevertheless, the son of Adam will not have a position except the spot he's standing over. Even though the earth is spread, but when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will assemble all of the creation, the humans and the jinn and the animals and the insects and the birds, all of them will come together. It will be so crowded that you will only have the spot to cover your feet, the spot to stand over, which is covered by your feet. That's it. You will not have any other space. People will be crowded and pressing on each other in that difficult day. We'll move on to some of the descriptions of the Day of Judgment. The Day of Judgment, even though it's a day, but it's a very terrifying day, filled with horrors. And some signs of that terror and horror on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah. I'll mention to you a few of them. Signs for us to comprehend the difficulty of that day. Number one, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described the Day of Judgment as a great day, and a heavy day, and a difficult day. These are descriptions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given to the Day of Judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says,
أَلَا يَظُنُّ أُولَئِكَ أَنَّهُمْ مَبْعُوثُونَ لِيَوْمٍ عَظِيمٍ النَّاسُ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ.
When the day mankind will stand before the Lord of the worlds. It's a great day, يوم عظيم. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described it as ثقيل, heavy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says,
إِنَّ هَؤُلَاءِ يُحِبُّونَ الْعَاجِلَةَ وَيَذَرُونَ وَرَاءَهُمْ يَوْمًا ثَقِيلًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, verily these disbelievers love the present life of this world and put behind a heavy day. So it's heavy. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described it as difficult, عسيرا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَذَلِكَ يَوْمَئِذٍ يَوْمٌ عَسِيرٌ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ غَيْرُ يَسِيرٌ.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, truly, that day will be a hard day, far from easy for the disbelievers. Number two, another sign of the horror and the difficulty of the Day of Judgment, that this day is filled with fear. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says,
يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ اتَّقُوا رَبَّكُمْ إِنَّ زَلْزَلَةَ السَّاعَةِ شَيْءٌ عَظِيمٌ يَوْمَ تَرَوْنَهَا تَذْهَلُ كُلُّ مُرْضِعَةٍ عَمَّا أَرْضَعَتْ وَتَضَعُ كُلُّ ذَاتِ حَمْلٍ حَمْلَهَا وَتَرَى النَّاسَ سُكَارَى وَمَا هُمْ بِسُكَارَى وَلَكِنَّ عَذَابَ اللَّهِ شَدِيدٌ.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, O mankind, fear your Lord, and be dutiful to Him. Verily, the earthquake of the hour is a terrible thing. The day you shall see it, every nursing mother will forget her nursling, and every pregnant one will drop her load, and you shall see mankind as in a drunken state, yet they will not be drunken, but severe will be the torment of Allah. Imagine a mother carrying her child, breastfeeding him, she would throw him. A woman will be pregnant, she would drop her load. And people are running around you as if they are drunk, but they did not drink any intoxications. It is because of the danger of that day. There's so much fear on the Day of Judgment that the oppressors would be staring up, not moving their eyes down, and not even blinking. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says,
وَلَا تَحْسَبَنَّ اللَّهَ غَافِلًا عَمَّا يَعْمَلُ الظَّالِمُونَ إِنَّمَا يُؤَخِّرُهُمْ لِيَوْمٍ تَشْخَصُ فِيهِ الْأَبْصَارُ مهطعين مقنعي رؤوسهم لا يرتد إليهم طرفهم وأفئدتهم هواء.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, consider not that Allah is unaware of that which the oppressors do. Allah is aware of them. But He gives them respite up to a day when the eyes will stare in horror. They will be hastening forward with necks outstretched, their heads raised up, their gaze returning not towards them, and their hearts are empty. Allah is talking about these oppressors of Zalama. They're staring up, their necks are leaning forward, their heads are tilted up, and they're staring up to the sky. Their eyes are not looking down, their eyes are not even blinking. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَفْئِدَتُهُمْ هَوَاء. Their hearts are empty. Heart is empty, meaning it's so light, it could fly. And their hearts would be in their throats, pounding. Another sign of the difficulty of the Day of Judgment. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us peace and security on that day. All of these relationships that we have in dunya, all of these strong bonds that we as human beings have with our wives and parents and children and friends, on the Day of Judgment all of these will disappear.